And welcome back as we are getting ready to start the second race of the Johnson round and the second race of tonight's CFRL Cup Series playoffs doubleheader. Once again, I am Ryan Harper, Darth Kylo, and we are at Watkins Glen, which, as Tegan alluded to earlier, is one of if not the easiest road course that we go to on the Cup Series schedule. But it is a really fun road course because it is like a really fast one with long sweeping corners as well as some technical sections, but it is definitely a really fast one for sure. So everyone is in the lobby, everyone is in the lobby and they're loading into the race now. So let's go ahead and jump right in. And as I alluded to at the start of race one, the drivers qualified for both races, so no inverse starting order for tonight's race. So we will. I'll go ahead and bring up the starting lineup. So on the pole is Michael Whitman with a 106.398, which is a new track record. So yeah, both qualifying sessions seeing track records being broken. How about that? And then starting alongside him is Tegan Jones in the number 4. Row 2, we have another Hendrick and Haas pairing, this time with Ryan Parsons and Jared Haw. Row 3, we have a couple Fords of Kamal Wright and Michael Fox. Row 4, Cameron Morris and Kevin Hall. Row 5, we have Spencer Boyce and Matt Connors. Row 6, we have Gateway winner Bradley Domer Jr. and JC Tirado. And then rounding out the field is the 12 of Joshua Harris. And the room is all kinds of screwed up, so we are going to have to try again here. And that is certainly one thing that we will not miss when Heat 5 servers go offline permanently, and that is having laggy lobbies when we try to get races started. And so we do have the points coming into Watkins Glen. So Bradley Domer Jr. with the win at Gateway has locked himself in to the Gordon round. Then second is Tegan Jones, who is a nice 69 points above the cut line. Michael Whitman, 36 points above. Jared Haw, 21 points. Kamal Wright, 10 points. Michael Fox, 9 points. Ryan Parsons, 8 points. And then Kevin Hall, 4 points. And that is where things get a little interesting. Again, it's that cut line with Joshua Harris currently 4 points below the cut line. And then Cameron Morris, who is 8 points below the cut line. So both of them having, I would say, pretty average races. They were running in the back for pretty much the entire time, but they were able to get some relatively decent finishes out of Gateway. At least Harris did. So if I can bring it up here. So yeah, Joshua Harris got 7th, and Cameron Morris got 9th. So relatively decent finishes. I mean, they were in the roughly the midfield toward the back of the field. So yeah, they're definitely going to have their work cut out for them these next 2 races, and it definitely starts at Watkins Glen tonight for our second race of the doubleheader, and they are still trying to set up the lobby. So let's go ahead and listen in on pickup drivers for a little bit.
Maybe it started downloading every game that you ever pre-ordered before.
See, that's why I went to check too. I was panicking too. So I was like, wait a minute.
Talk shade to one of my elite pump bros. You think I'm not going to say anything?
All right, everybody ready to go here?
Yeah. Check mic 1, 2.
Hi. Everyone.
Hi. Asshole.
What the heck?
What the dog doing?
You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around.
That's what
it's all about.
Invites are out.
Glass shots.
Right hand in, you put your right hand out, you put your right hand in,
Mikey.
and you do it all.
Tegan, you all right if I pick the left or you let me in?
Yes.
Thanks.
Man, who was chowing down on some chips?
Yeah, I mean, I may get hit, but, you know.
Then you could get hit up top, too.
Yeah. Truck behind us.
You do the hokey pokey.
Brian,
That's
sorry.
what
May not be too bad.
Who's behind Ryan? Where's 18?
Wait a minute. Oh, you know what I just realized?
Now, come on.
Wait a minute, what?
I just realized
Are we missing anybody?
No,
we're good.
What did you say about Hendrick?
Hendrick's 26th race, top 5 streak ended today.
All right.
wow. Good.
Jerry's probably juiced.
Bowman could have got there, but
Yeah, if it wasn't for
23 was
colored man.
Hey, all I gotta say is SVG now has more career wins than Bubba Wallace does.
Let's not put too much into that, okay?
That's racist.
Well, for
Yeah.
one,
They're racist.
of course, we want you to know who SVG was.
Fair point.
And
Hey,
his car.
I don't like
Put
the
him in
guy,
a Gen
so.
6 car, and I don't think he drives like shit.
I don't know. I don't think he'd be as good, but he'd be good. He won in the Xfinity Series, too.
Yeah.
Okay,
one quick thing real quick.
All right, shut up, Dale Jr.
One quick thing real quick. 11 to 12 is stage. What was the
Yeah.
speed again?
60.
Okay.
That's important, right?
Just one thing. It's Byron.
One person who's up right now is Byron.
Really, Byron. Started on the computer.
I've got one that's 90.
So yeah, we definitely heard that. The stage will be the end of lap 11, the beginning of lap 12. A 45 lap race tonight for our second race. And Michael Whitman has elected to take the left side for the for the start of the race. I almost said restart. Yeah, I'm just getting so used to saying restart. And I just saw the Whitman status screen flash on his stream, and it looks like they will have a 17-lap fuel window. Everyone has doubled up in their starting spots. Making their way through the bus stop. We're trying not to hit each other in the bus stop on the formation lap. And we got one car dropping to the back, and that's the 10 of Kamal Wright. And it looks like he may be lagging. So when it comes to Watkins Glen, I definitely keep my eye on the road course ringers. The 22 and the 24, Michael Fox and Bradley Domer Jr. respectively. But I'd also keep my eye on that green number 18, Spencer Boyce. He's really good on the road courses as well. But as they come off of turn 7, getting ready to take the green flag. The second race of the Johnson round starts now. Let's go get them, boys.
Yay! And I missed it. Sorry.
What the fuck are you doing, Spencer?
My bad.
Jesus.
Oh,
God, breaking. Yeah, sorry, 22. I just got pummeled.
Oh, I tried to give you room. My bad. Kept running if I kind of forced you over there.
It wasn't egregious. You're
Well, I
fine.
got loose. I got loose.
I got loose too, trying to avoid you. I'm an offset because I know there's a bad bubble here too.
Check it out.
Oh my
God.
I feel like you can't turn anymore through there.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
I just had a really bad bus. Not a bus stop. That's the carousel.
Stage one more time. 11 and 12.
Kamal is still lagging so bad. He is all over the place.
Oh, gee. I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were wrecking.
I cannot get it not do that.
I thought you were wrecking, so that screwed me all up for the final turn.
I had to fucking steer out of every fucking time.
Kamal,
Thank you for not
Kamal,
putting right back in front of me,
I think
right?
he's ghosting now because he lied forward.
No, I said thank you for not. Well, I didn't want. I wanted to just stay just a little bit lower because I didn't want you to. I didn't want to break into you.
Oh god, I got draft. This is gonna be scary.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna lay off right now.
I should have gave you a heads up as I was slowing down.
We're on the right
Buddy.
I followed you right through it too, Bradley. Holy freak.
I am woohoo.
Get the right slider, right?
Yes, I'm on the right side of this stuff.
Okay.
Good
My
God.
bad.
I ran them down, then I got to them, and they got
I'm
tight.
just trying to be patient at the moment.
It just got loose out of nowhere. That was like fucking random. Not even practice early. I fucking got loose.
Right through there.
I know I can do real good here. I just got to buy my time. Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, no, to the wife, sorry.
Ooh,
Ooh, Bradley.
They got tight.
I got a little tight and then loose. Oh, Ryan liked a little bit in front of me there.
I was scared, Matt.
Yeah, I was letting Dead Fast go because he was lagging on my screen.
Yeah, he's ghosted on my end. So.
Yes, he was lagging back and forth, so I just let him go. I wasn't trying to be involved in it.
So we're now about 5 laps in, and it is Michael Whitman that is still running out front. And as you saw on that last lap, he cut the exit of the bus stop. And as we heard in the post-race interviews after Gateway, Watkins Glen is pretty strict when it comes to course cutting through the bus stop. Yeah, certainly nowhere near as broken as basically any part of the track at the Indy Roval. But it is definitely something these guys are going to have to watch out for, as we saw him make a huge cut in the bus stop there. But he is still going, and he has not stopped. But a huge story in the early stages of this race is that Kamal Wright is lagging really bad on track right now. And we are past that lap 5 threshold, meaning that if he lags out within the first 5 laps, they will go back and restart the race. So now they are on lap 7 on the counter, lap 6 on the track. So that window has definitely shut. So potential championship and playoff implications for the 10 if he were to lag out. Oh, and Michael Whitman goes around, and he got the cut in the bus stop. So third time was definitely not the charm for the 9. So that will put Tegan Jones out in front. And he's got some competition in the form of Ryan Parsons, who's trying to take the lead. We have 5 more laps of this stage. That's certainly going to cost the 9 some playoff, some stage points, that's for sure. Or is Tegan Jones trying to get himself a stage win? Ryan Parsons trying to get himself a stage win, and that's exactly what's going to happen, is Parsons trying to make the move for the lead as Jones fumbles the bus stop and Parsons clears him. So Ryan Parsons out in front, but here comes Jones again. And now Jones clears Parsons. So now with 4 laps to go in the stage. And this is really a battle for the lead. Between 2 Stewart-Haas teammates and 2 playoff drivers. Everybody going really wide off of turn 5, trying to get every bit of speed that they can possibly get. It looks like Parsons goes wide off of 6. Three to go in the stage. Everybody is all just really shuffling back there. And as we got a battle for third between 2 Hendrick teammates and playoff drivers. Gateway winner Bradley Domer Jr. and Jared Haw. And Bradley takes third. It looks like Hall really messed up the bus stop as he got passed by 3 more cars. And it looks like Michael Whitman got cut, course cutting penalty. Oh! Now I understand what happened. He didn't get a course cutting penalty. He hit a glitch and it just sent his car right around. So now he is in 11th outside of the stage point threshold as we now have 2 to go in the stage. That means the pits are closed. And that bus stop is really going to be a pain for these guys to navigate tonight. And we've definitely already seen it with Michael Whitman. And now Jones is pulling away from his teammate. And as they come to the line, last lap in the stage. Oh, it looks like Bradley's getting a little loose off of turn 1. And now he's under attack from Michael Fox, another road course ringer in the Cup Series. And now Parsons has had trouble getting through the bus stop and is really falling behind. And now we have battle for 5th. Spencer Boyce and Kevin Hall. And off of turn 7, it will be Tegan Jones with the stage win as Kevin Hall gets into the grass. And he's lost a couple spots because of that. And it looks like everyone is here. So it is Tegan Jones with the stage win, Ryan Parsons 2nd, Bradley Domer Jr. 3rd. Oh, and there was a bit of a disagreement between the 48 and the 18, so Hall's spin off of 7 may not have been him getting loose. He got a little bit of help. Alright, so it is Tegan Jones with the stage win, Ryan Parsons 2nd, Bradley Domer Jr. 3rd, Michael Fox 4th, Spencer Boyce 5th, Joshua Harris 6th, Kevin Hall 7th, Kamal Wright 8th, Cameron Morris 9th, and Jared Haw in 10th. So pit road is open. And everyone is in. And once again, we shall see who has the first pit stall. And it looks like it is the 00 of Matt Connors. And that is correct. And it is Tegan Jones that wins the race off of pit road. And once again, Kamal Wright is pulling over to the side to let everyone go by because of his lag. And Jones has elected to take the left side for the restart. We already had a pretty wild start to the race. But I'm sure the second stage is going to be pretty wild as well. They're going to take the green flag with 32 laps to go. Of course, it doesn't sound like a lot of laps, but we are on a road course, and typically road course races do have shorter lap counts. So as they're getting ready for the restart, it is two Stewart-Haas teammates on the front row, followed by two road course ringers in row 2. As they hit the restart zone, it is time to crank it up.
I got
Last word is out of
I'm gonna use
on my
lock
screen.
Checking up.
Oh, 3 wide.
That belt fucked me.
Might cut you off there.
I don't even know what happened there.
Well, Spencer went low like he was going to act like everybody was.
I mean, it's better than running Bradley over in the turn.
That's
That's
what
what's
he's
taking
saying.
him, apparently.
Harris, you want to be nice to me here?
Can you do it after the carousel?
Okay.
Oh my god. Well,
Wow.
Well, that should be a...
He hit the.
That's a
yeah,
cat.
don't know what the fuck happened.
That should be yellow, ain't it?
Oh, I just got lagged into really bad.
About 3 people hit the inside barrier and shoved the other
It's
people on the
barrier.
course penalties.
It might
That's why I wanted to let go a little sooner.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know. That would have
Now
been fucked either way.
Now I'm in trouble.
Oh.
Oh, it is.
Woo, right.
Okay, yellow is out at the line.
Let me beat you. Come on. Give me it. Give me it. Give me it.
God damn it.
Ryan got it, unlocked me.
Yeah, he did.
So the caution is out, and it was a pretty wild sequence there going into the bus stop. We saw Spencer hit the barrier going into the bus stop, and that caused a huge stack up. Then all of a sudden, Jared Haw was lagged into, so yeah, it was a lag caution. So yeah, very crazy sequence there. Yeah, Spencer hit the barrier going into the bus stop. Yeah, and he got into Kevin Hall. Harris had to check up, and that forced Whitman onto the access road, and he got a course cutting penalty because of that. And then we heard Jared Hogg getting lagged into, and that was the caution. Should be another fun restart once we get back going here. And now Bradley's up to second. Of course, he always shows a lot of speed on the road courses. He is a road course ringer in the Cup Series. As pit road is open, well, we got some people staying out. And one of them being Michael Whitman, who was involved in that accident, so he might have had some, but he decided not to come onto pit road and repair some of the damage that he might have gotten from that. But instead, getting some track position. Well, I don't know if it'll help him in the long run, but it'll certainly help him short term. Because he's gone from 11th to 5th because of that. And it is Jared Hall that wins the race off of pit road. So it looks like they only took 2 tires. And again, Jones takes the left side for the restart. And I think they are doing choose cone on the road courses. And it looks like everyone is here, so... So we are definitely going to go green this time. And as they're coming off of turn 7, getting ready for the restart. And I say we try it again. Let's crank it up.
Oh wow, I was caught sleeping.
Just a little.
I didn't know what the restart
I could not fucking see that thing.
Oh.
My judgment sucks when it's fucking.
Oh, 3 wide. 3 wide.
I thought Ryan was about to wreck the field.
I thought I was going to hit you, and I wasn't going to hit you.
I was aggressive. I'm sorry.
I saved it.
Okay.
Oh, line lag.
We got it. I got it.
Line lag there.
Oh,
Shit.
No, he's good.
Oh, I got loose. Yeah, that one. I'll be with you there.
You'll probably have the momentum, right?
got 4 tires on the grass, and I gave up a position.
Well, I didn't tire. Oh, shit. Oh, I almost lost it.
I almost lost it right there, downshifting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I almost lost it
Michael
downshifting.
probably almost thought, I mean...
I don't know.
That's not fantastic.
It's all good, man.
I swear to
I
God.
just know that if I get to that
That was
22...
terrifying.
It's on. It's on like Donkey Kong. It's on with a ghosty car.
I was going to kill JB in turn 1.
I'm gonna be honest, I was believing it too.
Hey, quick
I
work
didn't
on
want
you
to
there,
marry
22.
JB.
That's what I was trying to say.
Oh, I hit it.
Oh! I can't see!
Oh my God, it's the whole field.
It's the whole fucking field!
Oh
my God.
Damn it. I saw it, but where am I supposed to go?
It's the dirt.
Everybody else though.
There was dirt everywhere.
Jesus. Bradley hitting me, but damn.
Spencer
I
came
couldn't
back.
have dirt right
It
on
was
my
a traffic
fucking face.
jam.
I was.
There was dirt everywhere.
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Where
I
anyone was.
didn't see it.
Me either.
Bro, it was dirt everywhere.
So the caution is out once again, and we have the big one coming out of the bus stop. So I'm going to go back and see what happened. And it is from Whitman Stream. He was running in 3rd. Oh, Tegan just lost it in the bus stop. Bradley got into him. Then Michael Whitman got into him, and it was just a roadblock out of the bus stop. And somehow, through all of that, Michael Fox was able to take the lead. And Tegan Jones, who started that wreck essentially by spinning out, he's still running in third. And certainly the name of the game tonight has been the bus stop. Well, really, the bus stop has essentially been Calamity Corner. And so Michael Fox was able to get through that unscathed to take the lead. So pit road is open, and I'm definitely certain that everyone's going to come in this time. No, we got some fakers. 3 of them. Fox, Haw, and Harris. And the fuel window is about 12 or 13 laps. With 27 to go, and they'll take the green flag with 26 to go, these guys do still have to make 2 more stops. And Michael Whitman is the first one off. He just had to repair damage. So a pretty big call by the top 3 staying out, and Michael Whitman doing damage repairs only. He's now back up to 4th. So we got 2 Penske teammates and 2 Hendrick teammates, the top 4. And Fox has elected to take the right side for the restart. I bet he's hoping to get a great jump so he can jump back to the outside so he can get a good line going into 1. Or at least that's what I bet he's thinking. They're all doubled up once more, getting ready for the restart. And they'll take the green flag with 25 laps to go. Fox out front. Haw in second, green flag. And it's pretty even at the front. Oh, Fox gets a shot from Whitman. It goes way wide, and now Jared Haw takes the lead. A huge shakeup at the front of the field. And they're just getting very aggressive. They're coming into the bus stop. Oh, we got another wreck. The 10, the 48, and the 00 all involved. And one car going through the grass, I believe that is Bradley. Yeah, it is. I think the caution's going to come back out here. Well, the 10 was involved in it, so it could have been a lag caution. Hey, yeah, caution is out once again. And once again, it is in the bus stop. Man, the bus stop is really certifying itself as Calamity Corner here tonight. Because we've had 4 cautions, 3 for an on-track incident, and I believe 2 of them involving lag. And those 3 on-track cautions were in the bus stop. Either going into, coming out of, or in. And these guys are probably thinking to themselves, another one in the bus stop? Yeah, that one, we didn't get a full green flag lap in. So pit road will be open this time. And I wonder who's going to go in and who's going to stay out. Pit road's open. Haas stays out. Jones and Whitman are in. And these guys do still have to make 2 more stops from here. Well, 2 more green flag stops, I should say. And Jones is out. And Whitman is taking 4 tires and fuel as well as repairing damage. And now he's out. So Jared Haw is now out front, taking advantage of all the chaos that was caused by the bump involving the 2 Michaels. He's now out front. Of course, everybody stopped either because they were waiting for everyone to come back to the rest of the field, or somebody ghosted. I'm guessing it was somebody that ghosted. Alright, everybody's gonna double up once more. And Haas elected to take the right side for the restart. He's the second driver to take the right side tonight. And so now, they're going to take the green flag with 22 laps to go. And we have officially crossed the halfway mark. So Haw out front, Harris alongside him. The green flag is back out. Harris got a great jump. And now Joshua Harris takes the lead. And everybody makes it through turn 1 cleanly. Into the bus stop. One car in the grass, and that is the 2 of Cameron Morris. He got a course cutting penalty. So Joshua Harris is now running out front. And of course, he won his way into the playoffs at Talladega on Wednesday night. Now he's trying to win himself into the Gordon round. And now it looks like everyone has calmed down just a bit. The bus off, one car goes wide, and that is the 14 of Brian Parsons. Thankfully, he didn't get a corner cut. But now Bradley gets by him. Of course, he's trying to work his way back up to the front. And Parsons got a shot from his teammate, Tegan Jones, and that's going to cost him a couple spots. Oh, and the caution's out once again. And I believe it was for lag. Let's see if I can get the audio.
I don't want to talk about that.
I thought you were going to say, look, I need an excuse.
Ooh, I got loose.
That was really bad. I'm hitting it just the exact wrong way.
Oh, no. No!
Oh,
Don't do that,
That's caution.
Yeah, there's a way. It's mad. No, bad pass.
Oh, Ron, you're lagging.
Yeah, it's bad pass.
And so it may not have been lag. And once again, a wreck coming out of the bus stop. And I think that may have been a lag wreck coming out of the bus stop. So now it is a Penske 1-2 and a Hendrick 3-4. And once again, the pits are open. We'll see who takes and we'll see who fakes. Harris stays out, Fox stays out, Bradley stays out. And Jared Hall leads the takers in. And Whitman comes out, so I guess he just repaired damage. Oh, and here's something I just found out. The spectator mode controls there. Square, it says change camera. Well, what it doesn't show you is that triangle goes to the previous camera. The more you know, I guess. And Michael Whitman again running in the top 5. Going down pit road and once again only taking damage repairs. And Harris has elected to take the right side for the restart. So it's Penske, row 1. Hendrick, row 2. As they hit the restart zone, green flag once again. Oh, Harris got a great jump. Oh, he wheel hopped and went wide going off of 1. Contact between the 22 and the 9. And now Michael Whitman retakes the lead. But Harris is still right on his back bumper, though. They're going into the bus stop. Oh, now Harris goes wide. And he drops down to 5th. And everybody makes it through. So what a wild race Michael Whitman has had. Started on pole, led the first few laps. Got a course cutting penalty, which set him back. He hit the glitch in the bus stop. Forced him even further to the back. Did nothing but repair damage on a couple of stops. Was involved in the big one coming out for the bus stop. And now he has methodically worked his way back up through the field by again going to pit road and only repairing damage. And now he's back out front. But I wouldn't put my guard down just yet, as he's got a road course ringer in Bradley Domer Jr. right behind him. But of course, he won Gateway just now. Like, he doesn't have to worry about winning his way into the next round because he's already done it. But of course, he still wants to get another win on a road course. And he is still really fast. Oh, and he smacks Whitman. And Whitman gets in the wall. But Whitman's still hanging on. Whitman has 15 laps of fuel left, but there's 16 laps to go on the race. So now he's going to have to go into fuel saving mode. And it's kind of tricky to do on a road course, especially down the long straightaways. He needs another caution, and Spencer Boyce goes around in the bus stop. And now he gets a course cutting penalty. And the bus stop once again strikes our drivers. And the caution is out once again. So that might help Michael Whitman in his fuel situation. He's one lap short, but now he can use his caution to save some fuel. So something happened to cause Spencer Boyce to spin around.
I probably would have had to pit anyway.
Oh, well, that's yellow. That is absolutely
Oh
yellow.
my god. Come on, man. Jesus Christ. I was getting ready to pit in like 3 laps.
My bad, Mike.
Come on, man.
All I saw was Spencer absolutely destroy the fucking wall there.
Okay, but did he do it by himself?
Did he collect anybody else?
No, I hit him.
Oh, you hit him?
Dang it.
Yeah, I T-boned him.
Wait, no. You T-boned him into the wall, or he bounced off the wall and you
He
T-boned
bounced
him?
off the wall and I know where to go.
That's what Teague was asking, if he did it by himself, like hitting the wall.
No, he hit the
Still
wall
out.
by himself and I know where to go. I had a
Well, that certainly explains it. So Spencer Boyce again hitting that barrier going into the bus stop. And then Parsons just T-boned him. And so the caution is out once again. You see Whitman putting his car in neutral. That's definitely going to help him save some fuel. But pit road is open, and we'll see who comes in. And Whitman stays out, as does the 88 of Jared Haw, his teammate. And so Bradley Domer Jr. leads the takers down pit road. As at this rate, everybody looks to be taking 4 tires and fuel. And it is Bradley Domer Jr. that wins the race off of pit road. So it will be a Hendrick Motorsports 1, 2, 3. And again, Whitman putting his car into neutral to save some fuel. Of course, with Watkins Glen having the elevation changes, it'll certainly help him save some fuel and help him keep his pace speed up. And we have 14 laps to go in the race. We're coming to the green with 13 laps to go. And Michael Whitman should be good to go from here on fuel. And he has taken the left side for the restart. So Whitman out front. Haw alongside. Green flag. And Whitman clears Haw, and they're really stacking up back there. So Bradley back up to second. But Bradley in the grass. Oh, and Bradley goes around. There's a big wreck in the S's. The big one has struck once again, and it's not in the bus stop this time. Well, obviously, caution is out. This will be the race back to the line. And Tegan Jones came out of that in second. And now the caution is out. A huge wreck in the S's. I believe it started. I want to see if I can get the audio.
Oh
my God.
You did it for me. I didn't push you after you did that.
I was literally getting pushed and turned.
I don't know about you, Ryan, but that was scary.
Yeah.
I feel like I was getting pushed the entire time.
Are we staying?
What is going on?
Oh my God.
No.
No.
Oh my God. They're dead back there.
Oh my God. I gotta save my fucking clip of that. The 48 is dead.
I got loose and the 48 had nowhere to go. And yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened. Bradley got loose in the S's. Of course, he got in the grass there. That Hall had nowhere to go, and it was just a roadblock from there. So cautions breed cautions. So pit road is open once more. Once more, Whitman putting his car into neutral to save gas. He doesn't really need to save any more gas at this point, but of course it's better to be safe than sorry. Pit road is open. Let's see who comes in. Whitman stays out. Tegan stays out. Bradley stays out. And everyone else comes in. And it will be Joshua Harris. Oh no, Jared Hall wins the race off. It looked like it was going to be Harris there for a second. But how about Matt Connors? He'll restart in fifth. So I think he might have taken damage repair only. And everyone is doubling up once more. As we see Kamal Wright lagging, trying to catch up to the field. So, getting ready for another restart, and it will be with 10 laps to go. So Whitman once again out front. Tegan Jones alongside him. And as they hit the restart zone, green flag is out. 10 laps to go at Watkins Glen. Oh, Tegan Jones. Looks like he's going to retake the lead as Connors hits the wall. Oh, but Whitman hangs on to it. We got some guys that back there getting into the grass. Better be careful there. And everybody makes it through the bus stop cleanly. Whitman goes wide, but it looks like Tegan might get the switch on him. Or pull the switch back on him. We now have 9 laps to go. Of course, if I were Michael Whitman, I would definitely be careful coming into the bus stop, and you've definitely had the most trouble there tonight. In fact, everybody's had the most trouble there tonight. And a huge cut at the exit of the bus stop, but he is still running. We're still running at full speed. Of course, he's trying to lock himself into the Gordon round. Now we have 8 to go. And we are still green. And now everybody looks to have calmed down from all the chaos. Well, we are seeing this battle here. I believe that is for 4th place. Jared Hall, Ryan Parsons, and Michael Fox. And Spencer Boyce is on pit road. I believe he rage quit. So 7 laps to go now. And yep, I saw the blip appear on pit road on the track map. He definitely rage quit. So meanwhile, out front, it is Michael Whitman v. Tegan Jones. So now we have 6 laps to go once they get to the line. If anybody wants a caution to come out, this is the lap to do it. But of course, if you're Michael Whitman, you do not want a caution to come out. Oh, Bradley got loose in the S's. Thankfully, he keeps it straight, so we do stay green. Man, Whitman is really getting away with those big cuts at the exit at the bus stop. Thankfully, it is helping his case as he is pulling away from Tegan Jones. And as they come off a 7, we now have 5 laps to go. No more cautions. So whatever happens, happens. Jones is coming back at Whitman. But I think he may be a little too far back to do something unless Whitman has a mistake or gets a course penalty. And if I were Michael Whitman, I would definitely be careful. Especially through the bus stop. Oh, he got a little sideways in turn 6. But he's still rolling. Oh, on his stream, he took turn 6 perfectly fine. So it might have just been a me thing. We now have 4 to go. I'm gonna throw the bus up. Oh, that was a pretty big cut through there. But he's still running. So it is now down to these two, Michael Whitman and Tegan Jones. Oh, Tegan Jones got loose. Jones gets loose off of 7. 3 to go here at Watkins Glen. And Whitman just let out a huge sigh of relief, but it is not over yet. And Whitman's probably thinking, all right, Jones has lost it. Coming off of 7. Now I need to uphold my end of the bargain. Stay out front. Don't make any mistakes. Don't get any course penalties. And I'm moving on to the Gordon round. And what a race Whitman has had. Started on pole, had a bunch of mishaps in the bus stop, and was involved in pretty much every caution or every wreck in the bus stop. But he played his cards right when it came to pit strategy, and now he's out front. We didn't even need to have a green flag pit stop in order for him to pull off the strategy card for him. And yeah, we didn't have a green flag stop all race. So that's how much of a caution fest this race has been. And off of 7. The white flag is out. 7 turns. He just needs to do 7 turns perfectly to move on to the Gordon round. And at this point, he can just take it easy. Coming into the bus stop for the final time. He gets through it cleanly. Into turn 7 for the final time. He will survive the bus stop bonanza and will move on to the Gordon round. Michael Whitman wins at Watkins Glen.
I mean, you don't want to talk about it.
Thank you. I see the steam rolling from his collar.
From what I know, I did not even touch JB.
Oh my God. I was trying to get to you. I ain't want to.
Oh, you could have too, man. I got some crazy front end damage.
I ain't want to kill you for
I appreciate
point like that.
I got loose, and then I also hit that guardrail on the restart after turn 1, the one on the left-hand side. I barely clipped it, and it scrubbed my speed to the S's, and that's where I lost my ground.
Hendrick sweep.
Please tell me where's the curb.
Didn't Tegan finish second both ways?
Yes. Well, were you behind JB Mike Killer?
I was about to run into him, but I braked as hard as I could, and then it looked like he got the curve.
Watch your stream. Watch your stream. See if that's
Good win, Mike.
Thank you.
Yeah, was finished second both ways. I finished ninth in both ways.
777?
Did anybody hit like a very, very low 106, like a flat?
No.
I hit 3.
No.
I wrecked half the race.
I gotta say, I was a fucking pussy on that last run. I was so scared to fuck it up from the lead, like I did at the beginning of the race.
Mike was staying away from that curve as possible.
Look, New York got the win by a New Yorker. So,
but he's a bitch though.
I can't see who got the fastest lap. And it is Tegan Jones that got the fastest lap. So that is an extra point for him. And that was absolute madness for sure. And there is your race winner, Michael Whitman. Probably the craziest race I bet you have ever won.
Oh, dude, yeah, it was nuts. Back to front, I feel like about 6 different times, and had some really strong challengers. Yeah, it was an unreal race. I thought I was out of it about 5 or 6 different times, as I said. So, yeah, I can't believe it. This one I've wanted for a long time. So, it's pretty cool.
And yeah, the bus stop has certainly been the trouble spot for everyone tonight. I would certainly call this race the bus stop bonanza because of how many incidents took place there. So yeah, and of course you have firsthand accounts of some of the issues in the bus stop. So yeah, but how have those cautions when you weren't in them really helped you out toward the end of the race there?
Yeah, I feel like whatever was going to happen was just going to bite everybody, no matter what, no matter who you were. Just the bus stop was super, super tricky. Yeah, it was very challenging. I lost the lead with it or from it early on. I got the glitch, and then when I was working my way back to the field in stage one, I hit it again, so I didn't get any stage points. And then Tegan gets it, and when I'm back up to third, and so I wreck and put back again. Yeah, it was just wild. I was able to hit. If I was gonna be a little more aggressive with it, I was gonna be able to hit better lap times than I did in the race, and I was a little stronger than I think I showed. But with what happened early on, because I was going 100% full out at the start of the race, and it happened to me twice, and then I saw it happen to the 4 car, I definitely dialed it back a little bit through that section, just out of straight nervousness. It was really bouncy and bumpy through there, more than usual, I'd say. Um, but yeah, that was just a nuts race.
Yeah, certainly so. But of course, you winning tonight automatically locks you in to the Gordon round. So you're moving one step closer to getting your second Cup Series championship, which is I bet that has a pretty nice ring to it, don't you think?
It does, but I'm just thinking about tonight first, man. It's not even the moving on. Watkins Glen home track, obviously. I have been trying my absolute hardest to win this race in the Cup Series, in the CFRL Cup Series, for 8 years, and about everything has happened that has prevented me from doing it. And to finally get it done tonight, last chance on the Heat games, kind of a storybook deal to finally win at Watkins Glen. It was when this league started, I believe it was the second race we ever ran, and I finished second, kind of in a heartbreaker. Then I worked my ass off all that week to be able to try to win that race, my home track, and I was just a little bit short. And I've had a bunch of stuff happen to me throughout the years to prevent me from winning this race. And so 8 years later, yeah, I'm just super glad that I was finally able to notch this one off the list. This one means a lot for sure.
Yeah, certainly. It was a huge win for you on your home track, and it's one that you wanted to win at for a super long time. But now you have moved on to the Gordon round, so you don't have to worry about tomorrow night at the Auto Club. But are you still going to try to go out there and give it your best shot?
100%. I'll obviously look at the point situation and see if there's any situation where I can help the teammates out. But you're never safe in any round. So getting an extra playoff point from winning the stage or an extra 3 from winning the race, that's always a big positive. So I'm just going to be full out going for it, trying to win the race tomorrow night, and then we'll be gearing up for the Gordon round after that.
Yeah, and it was definitely a huge win tonight for sure, and it locked you in the next round, and more importantly as well. So, yeah, congrats on a pretty wild win at Watkins Glen tonight, and we will see you tomorrow for Auto Club.
Thank you, man. This one, I know it might sound stupid, but this track means more to me than the Daytona 500. It's a super special win for me. I'm just so relieved. It feels like a giant weight off my shoulder. I put a lot of pressure on myself heading into tonight because I knew the speed that I had, and to be able to do it means the world. So thank you, Kyla, for doing this. Long night for you. You sound a little sick, so
No, I'm not really
You're
sick.
good?
Yeah,
You're
I'm
good?
good. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm
So
just
long.
I'm just getting tired because I work early in the morning. So,
Yeah.
like
Well,
with the
I
first
really,
race, like with the first race where I interviewed the top three, I'm probably gonna only do the top three
yeah,
here, so
you
that way
deserve
I
it,
can,
man.
I can just,
Get to
get
bed.
to bed. Yeah.
Because it's not only a busy couple of weeks for us on track, it's gonna be, if you're able to do all the races, it's gonna be busy for you too. So
I'm certainly gonna do all the races here and all the races in midweek because I'm a playoff driver there, so I know I have to. I know I have to do something.
Yeah, these next 2 or 3 weeks are not gonna freaking stop. It's gonna be
Yeah.
CFRL everywhere. So if you're on this channel, if you're on the Instagram, we're gonna be busy. So stay tuned in. Thank you again, Kylo. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course, absolutely. And not only that, but make sure to check out Michael Whitman's channel, Whitmania, on YouTube. Because, of course, he streams all the races as well. But now let's bring in your second place finisher, Tegan Jones. He had a shot to win it there at the end. But him getting loose off the 7 with 3 to go. That's what ultimately cost him. And it's another runner-up result for him tonight as well. So he also finished second at Gateway. He had a chance to win that one too, but of course it was his car getting tight and him hitting the wall late in the run was ultimately what ended up finishing second for him. But there he is, your second place finisher, Tegan Jones. Well, you swept the runner-up positions tonight, and yeah, you had a chance to win this one as well. But again, late in the race, just something happened to you.
Yeah, it's just you get loose off that last corner, and it wants to send you to pit road. It's just the physics of this game is not made for road course racing, especially at the Watkins Glen. It's really bad for it to be such a simple track. The physics in those last 2 corners just makes absolutely no sense. It's almost worse than Mid-Ohio when you get up on 2 tires. It's just fucking stupid. Mike was taking it easy. If I could have stayed close, because I gained back on him because of that. I think I could have maybe, pressured him into a mistake or something, but it's just, yeah, I guess I'll take my second place. I mean, that should lock me into the next round, to be honest, without Auto Club. So I guess I'll just go next week and go for the win. I got some teammates that's probably going to have to throw some Hail Marys, or some forward teammates anyway. Pretty sure my 2 actual teammates should be safe or kind of above the cut line by a little bit. So, yeah, wasn't a bad race once we got it going green, and kept it green though that last run. And for the stage, me and Ryan had a good battle for the stage win. So, yeah, it is what it is. I mean, I felt really good about this race, considering that road course usually isn't my thing. And the last 3 this year, I really, lit it up. So, and it's the only 3 I've won at in the series. So I guess it makes sense. And I'm kind of glad we put them on the schedule at the end.
Yeah, and you definitely showed your road course prowess there pretty much the entire time. But yeah, that whole race was just a caution-filled wreckfest, and I told Mike this earlier when he was here. I called it the bus stop bonanza because of how many incidents in that particular part of the track were going on, and of course you were involved in one of those. So with all the cautions that have been coming out, basically the entire race, has that really helped you strategy-wise?
Well, if you're outside the window and you you get those cautions, you're just pitting to top it off at that point, and try to, if it does eventually go green, you're just hoping that you just got to pit and take a splash and not have to take tires. Because some of the people, from my understanding, tire wear was really bad. Like mine, our tire light wasn't even on. If we could actually ran a whole fuel run under green, so that's what we were kind of hoping for. There toward the end, we had a caution with 19 to go, and we pitted and come out with took the green with 18 to go, and a bunch of us pitted, and about 4 or 5 stayed out. So we were hoping that it would go green from that point, just because it was going to put a lot of people having to pit on the green, and we ended up getting a caution anyway. So that kind of took that out of play. And then, with the bus stop, it's just very wonky this year. It seems like if you hit the curbs wrong, it was just jack you up and spin you midair, or do like might, put you in a penalty or something. So you almost like, we had a rule where you had to keep 2 tires on the track, but you almost had to fucking cut the damn thing completely to keep from getting a random glitch, off the rumble strips. So yeah, I'm kind of, I'm just about had my fill of the physics on this game when it comes to road courses, especially considering the last couple of years. I feel like people just drive like idiots on them and get away with it because the game rewards overdriving. So, um, we, as a league, we've picked up like 2 or 3 seconds on every road course. I feel like just since 2021 and 22 to this year because of that reason. So, and we went from slaughter 1s and 2s to like everybody has to run a 9 now just to turn the damn bitch. So it is what it is. I'm not going to say that the road course is going to be better on the next game. I think it's going to really piss a lot of people off on how it runs. I think there will be no more course cutting. I think it's going to be time penalties at the end of the race. I just don't think I think the physics are going to be too good for the road course on the next game. So we may be complaining and be wanting this shit back. Who the hell knows?
Well, I mean, of course, only way to find out in that regard, and that is to wait for the NASCAR 25 to officially release. But, of course, I know that you briefly mentioned this earlier, but, of course, next week we have Auto Club. Now, you're pretty much safe and a lock for the Gordon round on points alone, and you are going to try to go for the win, but you have had quite a bit of success there in previous seasons and previous years, so are we going to see, like, you going for the win, or, of course, also what you said earlier, helping out your teammates and your Ford allies get themselves in a playoff spot?
Well, at this point, I feel like, one of them's going to have to win, and one of them really going to have some help on points. So I think it's going to be S'mores and Harris that are still on the outside looking in. Kamal's good there, too. He could easily go out there and win it. Ron's not bad. Mike's good there. JB's good there. I've got the wins, but I feel like everybody's every time we race here, I feel like everybody catches up just a little bit more. And, this is the end of the year. I feel like now everybody's kind of even, on some of these tracks. Like, I would never dreamed that Harris would have been, leading on the road course tonight like he did. And look, he led a good bit of it, with no help. So, the only thing I can do for them next week is just run, or not next week, tomorrow. I keep forgetting that we're on a NASCAR bonanza this month. So all thing I can do is just run laps with them, let them get their stuff figured out, and kind of let everything, go into place. If they can win, good. But I kind of want to go for the wins too. I want to try to get half the wins again this year, like I've done the last couple of seasons. So. It doesn't mean I'm going to race them shit. I may be a little bit more courteous to, a Ford guy, if they're kind of, needing the points or, needing the win. I ain't going to race them, stupid, Spencer level. So, I'm going to race them with some respect and stuff like that. So, yeah, I don't think I can do with them is just run laps with them, tomorrow when I get home from work.
Yeah, it should definitely be interesting to see how the Fords fare tomorrow night. But yeah, congrats on your runner-up finish tonight at Watkins Glen, and we will see you tomorrow night at Auto Club.
All right. Thanks for broadcasting doubleheader tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's time for one more before we call it a night, and that is the 24 of Bradley Domer Jr. Of course, he already won Gateway, and he got a pretty good result at here tonight at Watkins Glen with the 3rd place. Of course, he wanted a couple more better than that. Wanted to go out there and get the win. And there he is, your 3rd place finisher, Bradley Domer Jr. You win Gateway, you finish 3rd here tonight at Watkins Glen, and of course your teammate locks himself into the Gordon round a Hendrick sweep for the doubleheader. Overall, a very good night for Hendrick Motorsports.
Oh, it was a great night. Mike finally got a road course win, and to do it as home track's kind of cool. I felt like I had something for him at the Glen. I just made too many mistakes after that final restart. But I knew Mike, even if I didn't make too many mistakes, it would have been right there. Mike would have fought hard just because he really wanted to win at that track, which I don't blame him. But I would have loved to win to get the 2 extra playoff points, and gain 6 playoff points tonight. But I'll take a 3rd place finish, go to Auto Club tomorrow night, just have a solid run. Try to win the stage and win the race. But I don't think anyone's touching Tegan or JB here. Them two are just crazy at this track. It'd be great for JB to win and have a Hendrick Motorsports sweep the first round. But Tegan's a hard one to beat at Fontana.
And should be a pretty fun one tomorrow night at Auto Club. But going back to tonight and how much of a caution-filled race Watkins Glen was, like how big were those cautions when you were not involved in them beneficial in getting you the track position that you needed?
I mean, it definitely helped. I was frustrated when Tegan caught the curb or whatever it was when I was running second at the beginning of the race, and everyone wrecked in the bus stop as the leader, because I started 11th in the race, and then within a lap I was running 6th, and then I got to 5th and was running there, and then I think the stage ended or something. I can't remember. Something happened, and then I think I finished 3rd in the stage. But I ended up getting up to 2nd pretty quickly after the stage. I was running well, and I think I was getting ready to make a move on Tegan, and then he just died in front of me, and I had nowhere to go. But from there, I was trying to come back from the back from the damage, got back to the front, and just made too many mistakes when I got there. But I wish it hadn't been a caution fest, because I love road course racing. I love the groove of things, just never could really get in the groove of a road course race because we kept wrecking.
Yeah, cautions breed cautions that night for sure. But how about that one wreck in the S's, which I believe was the second to last of the last one? Like, what happened there? Because I know that you were on the grass, and then all of a sudden everybody just piled in.
I know I got loose through the S's, because if you're just offline through the S's, you're going to get loose. And then Tegan said he got loose, and the 48 had nowhere to go. So he tried to shoot to the right of us, and as he shot to the right of us, I was coming back right from being loose and clipped him. And when I clipped him, he shot straight back across the track into the fence head on. It was a bad wreck. Once he hit that wall, I don't know how Tegan made it through there, because it was close for Tegan. But once he hit that wall, it just clogged up the S's, and the rest of the field wrecked. That's the craziest hit I've ever seen in this game. It's kind of wild when thinking back on it. I gotta save my video clip so I can go back and get that. But that is the craziest wreck I've seen in this game.
Yeah, and it was certainly a very crazy race, and a very crazy wreck, and it ended up being a very crazy race. But of course, congrats on your 3rd place finish tonight, and we'll see you tomorrow night at Auto Club.
Wish it would have been 2 spots better, but I'll take a 3rd.
And with that, I think we will definitely call it there. But man, what a crazy race! What a crazy pair of races we've had tonight. Gateway, Bradley dominating and locking himself in. Michael Whitman with the craziness that has happened and the caution-filled wreck fest that was Watkins Glen, and him finally getting a road course win and at his home track, and possibly the last road course race on NASCAR Heat 5 before the server shut down. That's that certainly is a storybook ending for the 2023 champion, Michael Hot Honey Whitman. And yeah, he's certainly going to take that momentum. In fact, Hendrick is going to take all that momentum into Auto Club tomorrow night, which is certainly going to be a pretty good show as well. And of course, on Wednesday, the midweek series will start their playoffs with a pair of races with Xfinity at Mid-Ohio, and I believe it is it Bristol at Trucks? Yeah, it is. So it is Mid-Ohio for the Xfinity and Bristol for the Trucks on July 9th. So yeah, the Cup Series is in a time crunch. Midweek's in a time crunch. It's gonna be a crazy 3 weeks of playoff action here across all of the CFRL. But anyway, we'd like to thank you all for watching tonight. Don't forget to like the stream, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you tomorrow night for the final race of the Johnson round at Auto Club Speedway, and on Wednesday for the start of the CFRL midweek playoffs for a doubleheader of their own at Mid-Ohio for the Xfinity cars and Bristol for the trucks. But until then, have a good night, everyone.